Welcome to the Local Voter Education Program. My name is Bob Willoughby. I'll be your host here, and we hope to, we have planned to do a series of these covering different subjects, which there's no shortage of issues with the city of Fort Worth. And these are issues that are not being covered by our local media, our mayor or council's not letting it out. So most of what you probably get from our council and mayor and media is cosmetic news and that. So anyway, that's what I bring to you to start with is the local voter education. What that means is just bringing you news that you're not getting. So that's what we call local voter education. Okay, let's put up picture 2 on the screen here. Like I said, our local media will cover all kind of news that does not affect us right here at home. You'll hear about things in other states, countries. You'll get plenty of sports, entertainment, weather, traffic, commercials, buying restaurants. A lot of cosmetic news in there. But the one thing you'll not hear from any of our local channels, they'll never touch on the topic of corruption. Well, it does exist. And just like on our on the police report too, when you Google the police reports on different crimes and stuff, you'll see a whole list of from burglary, robbery, assault, just goes on down a list of several things, vandalism. And the one thing you will not see is corruption. So that's what we're attacking here is corruption in our city, trying to expose it. And hopefully by these videos that we'll get more people involved in our local government. We feel like if you don't know what's going on in the local government, then you don't get involved. But if you know what's going on, there's a better chance you may get involved. And we need more people to vote. That's the answer. In 1927, Fort Worth became a home rule city. It means that we have a lot of power here. And so does our elected officials that we entrusted that power to. The problem is, after they've been put in office, no one holds them accountable. So that's something we'll be tapping on and talk about. We have an election coming up here real soon. Another thing you won't see in our media, newspaper stuff, is about, right now they should be talking about getting on the ballot. If you want to run for office, for council or mayor, the application comes in January, about the middle of January here in the next few weeks, and through February for a month. And that's what should be on the home page of the website right now. I bet it's not. I haven't looked at it, but I will. But anyway, there's stuff that the news is not covering that we need to inform you with that. So, and what happens is when the media and our council and people are not informed, we don't have people voting. We got approximately 95% of the cities not voting in our local election. Mayor Matty Parker was put in office with about 3% of the city. 97% of the city did not vote for Mayor Matty Parker. She was placed in office, actually, with $1 million behind her and the big organizations, stuff like that. So, this is why we're trying to bring this information out, show you how important it is to start getting involved with your local school board and council and mayor. And I know the list goes on and on with judges, but if you'll start with those 3 there, that would be very helpful to do something to get involved. And that's where we need you at. The school board, which is a whole different subject we'll be talking about in the near future here. Council, and they're just so disrespectful to people. And that's because no one is holding them accountable. Nobody's voting. No one will even pick up a phone and question them. So we're hoping that we can find some warriors out there that'll join us in our fight here and try to get the city back, and maybe very educational to watch these. But we'll start off with this one on the media. Not only that it does not educate us on what's going on downtown, it also covers up what's going on downtown. Mayor Matty Parker banned 2 people from city council meetings for 3 months, a little over a year ago or 2 years ago. I lost the track here. Carl's put picture 3 up on the screen. And there was no justification whatsoever. And when the media covered this, instead of investigating and reporting what happened, they covered it up. They protected the mayor. And what they did was, well, let's put up, well, like I said, they covered up the meat. They covered it up is what they did. Let's go to picture number 5. Now let's go with this. What's on the website for Channel 8. When you go to their website and you Google that and you read what's on their channel here, this should be up there. This picture should be on the screen here. And right below the big print, it says the men say they've been silenced. Oh yeah, they have. But attorneys who fight for government transparency. And this is on Channel 8 wrote this. I didn't, they did. The attorneys who fight for government transparency. I reached out to Channel 8. They don't return any calls. No answers, no response. I wish they'd tell us who in God's creation are these attorneys that fight for transparency. Could they tell us just one? Okay? Just one. I would appreciate it. I'd love to hear about one. Okay? Now here's what the transparent say: the unusual move. Unusual. Yes, I don't think anybody's ever been banned from a city council meeting, especially with no justification whatsoever. This is Maddie Parker. She's just out of control, I'm telling you. But say the unusual move might be necessary. Key word here, might be necessary. Okay. Well, Channel 8 on their website, they claim that they're first in local news, and covering local news. And a lot of these channels, they say they're investigative reporters and all that kind of stuff. Well, if they would have investigated, they'd find out that Mayor Parker banned these people without any justification whatsoever, just because she didn't want them there. She does what she wants to do. Fort Worth is a home rule city. It can do whatever it wants to do, basically. And if we don't do our part and hold them accountable, they can do whatever they want. And that's why it's so important that in a home rule city, we have to start teaching kids in school that voting in a local election is not a privilege, it's an obligation. And we'll get to that down the road too here. But we're going to cover this on Channel 8, what they did, how they covered this up. Let's go to Carl. Let's go to picture 6. What I did was, you may not be able to read that there, but I put on the side of my car that Channel 8 is two-faced and misleading. And I was going to put this on a billboard on Highway 30. And the billboard company sent my money back, $5,500. I sent it back and said it was too provocative to put on a billboard. And well, I really want to get that on a billboard on Highway 30. It'd been great for that inter-traffic coming across, see it for a month. But anyway, they said it was too provocative. And when the truth is too provocative to put on a billboard, that tells you something's wrong too, right there. Channel 8's a big company. They can defend themselves. If I was putting something out there that wasn't true, they could fight it. But yet, there again, media will keep us dummied down, totally. And I was upset about that, and I thought, you know, I'll just turn my car into a billboard. And when I did, I put it on the side of my car. And let's go with picture 7. For a second, we'll show you that. And back to picture 6. Before I changed out the billboard on my car, I wanted to go to Channel 8 and get a picture of Channel 8 in the background. That's this picture here is at Channel 8, and you can see what you can see in the back behind the car there, which is the doors open, and there's some people yelling. And I heard them when I was taking this picture of my car there, and I got them in the background, the logo of Channel 8, and they're on the side of the building, and they're yelling, "Get out of here!" Is what they're yelling. And I hear that, and I go, huh. They're yelling, "Get out of here!" So I changed my camera over to record. And Carl, let's just go ahead and play the video. This man came out and yelled something at me, but I couldn't hear him. He wouldn't talk. What was he saying? I don't know. He ran back inside and he wouldn't say anything, so I just don't know. I don't understand. Oh, look. They're filming me. Hi. Hello there. Hello. Look at them filming me. That's Channel 8. This is your news reporting station that won't even come out and talk to you. Can you believe it? What happened was they never did come out and talk, ask any questions, and I don't understand that. This is the #1 in local news, and they didn't come out. You know, I think that they should have came out and asked, "Why is that on my car?" You know, they should have been, you know, want to know why and what do we do to fix it. I wouldn't want someone driving around with that on their car. I do tell you, a lot of people took pictures of it. They really got a lot of support. Even police officers took a picture and liked it. So our news is really has dummied people down. We need a news station. We need to get media out, and that's why we're doing this right here. Is I'm going to share news with you that you're not getting on local news. So each week I'll put one out. So this one here. So Carl, let's put up picture. This will be picture 8. Right now, we'll throw that in there. It's got my website on there, and we do podcast shows. FWDistrict5.com is my website. We'll be updating it, and a lot more information there. So this one here, we'll call it quits right there. Okay? Ciao.